This year will make me 3 years trading the financial market. 3 years of struggle, tears, pains, 3 years of not knowing what I was doing before.
Hey guys, good morning. Today is Monday and it's a new trading week. I'm embracing this week with so much confidence and I'm so proud of how far I have gone. Now, one thing that I'm learning or I learned from last week trading is that um, patience is very important because I had some difficulties last week, which was not so major, but few of them was that I felt like I was missing trades, right? I missed some trades, but only for those trades to tap me in few days later and it went to TP, trades like JPP, JPY, and Euro USD. So today is Monday and I have a setup on BTC. I saw the setup yesterday and I took the first setup. Then today is a trading day and I took the second setup on my prop firm. The first setup I took it on my personal account and today's setup I took it on my prop firm. I'm going to share with you my
This is the
idea
trade
behind this
on,
setup and
let's
how
go
it's
to the
doing so
trade
far.
on BTC.
So
This is the
currently we are going
trade
to go
on
to the chart
BTC.
and we are going to
This
experience
was
that all
my
together.
first
Let's go.
entry here, right? This entry is still on, and this is the second entry. Now let's talk about this first entry. You're going to see my liquidity sweep here, my change of character to the down to the upside, then my fair value cap. Price tapped me in and it moved, created a new sweep, liquidity sweep and change of character. Price tapped me in and it's still moving. Can someone please explain to me exactly why Funded Next rejected my order? I am trading a 25k account and currently this account is on break on drawdown, right? Now I risked $180 in order to make 1:3. That is going to be like a 500 and something at the end of the trading day. But for some reason, I had 3 entry limits on BTC because I wanted to trade BTC today. When I think about the fact that this thing actually went so well, however, I did not get triggered, it's so annoying. It's very annoying. Now, I had 3 limits. One got triggered. That is the smallest. That was like $30. I think $23, something like that. But the other ones did not get triggered, and it got rejected. Sorry, and I still understand exactly why that happened. If there is one lesson that I'm taking out from today's trade is that do not allow your frustration to ruin your trading for your trading of that day. I had 2 trades on my personal account and 1 trade on my funded account, on my prop firm account. On my personal account, it was gold and BTC. I took gold for a sell, but it took me out at break even after making some profit. Not a lot, but it was good. But BTC, however, gave me a good return, right? I am so glad that I took that trade on BTC, but I'm so pissed at the same time that that would have been a good trade that would have taken me close to getting out of drawdown on my prop firm account. But the prop firm did not tag me in, or should I say it rejected my order, which is very, very annoying. So annoying. Now today I followed my trading plan. I had a good risk management, and the only thing is that Funding Next messed up with me, which is okay, it's fine. Tomorrow we are going to get other setups, so I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, good morning. So today's Tuesday and is the second trading day of the week. I am currently in my trade on Euro USD, but for some reasons I feel like the trade is not going to go as planned because the trade has been going against me. But there is really nothing I can do now. I'm just going to allow it. If it hits stop loss, it's fine. If it hits TP, it's okay. I'm a little bit worried because I over risked on my personal account, but on my prop firm, risk management is okay. So I'm just going to wait, and I'm going to see exactly how this is going to pull out. But so far, I don't like what I'm seeing. So let me take you guys to the chart and show you exactly what is happening and my thought process. So this is the trading this particular trade, and also why I think that the trade is going to let me talk about the reason why the trade is going to go against me. Go to the 4 hours. Let's go to the chart. This is where I'm looking out. So this is where I'm looking out to buy this particular setup. Let's okay, this is where I was looking out to sell this particular setup. Sorry, this is where I was looking out to sell. Now if you look very well, price swept liquidity here on the 15-minute time frame, on the 4 hours time frame. Then I was expecting for price to start selling, right? Take out this low here, and next thing take out this low and maybe tap into this fair value gap here before I'll start looking in for buy. But the real point where I want to see buys is somewhere here or here. So let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame now, we have a liquidity sweep, which I saw here, and we have this change of character, and price left a fair value gap right here. So I entered at this fair value gap here, somewhere here. I entered at that fair value gap. Then I was expecting for market to just start selling, but it seems like price saw this break of structure to this side. Let's mark that out. Price saw this break of structure here, then there is a fair value gap here, price tap into it, and it's moving to the upside. Now this is my thought process at this moment. There is a fair value gap somewhere here, so maybe I think price is going to come to this fair value gap and it's going to drop. Now I don't really know. I over risked on my personal account, as I said, but let's see how it's going to go. I'm going to give you guys updates at the end of the day. So goodbye. That is currently happening right now. The market is currently reversing. The market is reversing back. It has made the fair value gap that I was talking about, and is currently reversing back to my point of interest, and to my entry, and I think from there it's going to sell. So let's see how that goes. I don't know if I am very happy or I am very sad, but this is just a moment of vulnerability for me. Guys, wait. I remember that I started trading in 2 years ago. This is my third year, as I always say. And throughout, I learned a lot. It's been 3 years. This is actually my third year as a trader. Very soon I'll clock 3 years in November of war. And for some reasons, I have finally come to that point where I know what I am doing. I know what I am looking out for. I am making money. Not a lot, but I am making money. I am seeing the money. I'm making the withdrawal on my personal account, especially from the trade that I take, especially. And I don't know how to react. I don't know how to feel. I don't know if maybe it is just a phase. I don't know. There are a lot of things that are going through my mind right now, and one of those things is that I am grateful. I am grateful that I have finally come to this point where, hey, there is joy in this thing. Yeah, it's becoming boring to just sit in front of my child the whole day and waiting for, not like I sit the whole day, but just sit and waiting for my setup to show up, which is very amazing. But at the same time, sometimes I'm like, wow, so is this how it feels? Or there's a lot going through my mind right now. And the most important thing is that I'm grateful. I'm grateful for how far I have come. I have made multiple withdrawals from my personal account in the last couple of weeks, and it is just crazy. I used to remember that my goal was to make at least $100, and crazy enough, I've made more than that. My goal for the end of this year is to make $100,000, and I'm left with like 4 months. It is possible, but even if I don't make it, I won't hurt myself. I won't feel bad. I will just know that, yes, I finally made it. I finally understand what it is. I finally understand what it means to wait for liquidity to be swept. I finally understand what it means to wait for price to get back to your point of interest. I finally understand patience. But do I understand discipline though? That is the main question that I'm asking myself right now. And to be very honest, I still struggle a lot with discipline here and there, but it's something that can actually be fixed, right? With time, it is definitely going to make sense. Everything is clicking in, but it's clicking in slowly. It is not like a boost. It is not a rush. It is coming slowly and it's making sense gradually. And I am so grateful. I don't take that for granted. This week alone, I went to a point where my account was my personal account, because I funded $100 account and I have been trading that account. I lost half of that account, and today is Tuesday. and I am up more than half of the account again. And I'm like, what is happening? Yesterday I took a trade on gold and I was risking like half of the account and I lost that money. I felt worried, but I didn't feel this urge to revenge. Honestly, I did not. And for the first time, like, this is it. You don't need to rush, you don't need to revenge. If you take a loss, it's okay. It is meant to happen. Going from half of my account to doubling the account and being in profit, it is crazy. And I just have a lot to say, but the only thing I have to say right now is that don't give up on trading. We are in this journey together. If you're a beginner trader, if you are in a struggling state, trust me, it becomes easier with time. It makes sense with time. If someone had told me this in the very beginning, I'm going to tell the person like, you're just saying things. But right now I see what people talk about. It's all about patience, discipline, and consistency. The more you do it, the repetitions, every day you do it, every day you're looking at it, you start seeing it even without struggling to see it. That is the problem. That is the beautiful thing about this thing. And somebody said that trading is going to change you so bad, and that is true. I am slowly losing my old self, and I am not sad nor pissed about that. Actually, I'm very grateful that is happening. So we are going to continue this video, and yeah.
Okay, so I forgot to give you guys an update on today's trade. Okay, finally we hit TP, which is here. But I lost my personal account due to greed and lack of discipline. That account was already going on well. As I said earlier, I had doubled that account already. But I entered gold at the wrong time and I hit TP. So it's midnight right now and I'm about to go to bed. And I actually did everything I have to do, journal my trade and everything. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's trade, and I hope I get it set up tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, today is Friday and it's eventually the last trading day of the week. So we're going to have a trading recap, everything that happened this week, and most importantly, the mistakes that I made, because I have to own to my mistakes, right? But if there is a major lesson that I'm taking out this week, is that it is going to be okay. You're going to make a mistake, you're going to learn from your mistakes, you're going to repeat that mistake again, because we are humans. I am trying my best not to be too hard on me, because this week feels like I made stupid decisions. I don't know if anybody feels this way, but my prop firm account has not moved. This week has been one of the toughest week in my trading experience. One of them, though not the toughest, but one of the toughest week in my trading experience. And I don't even know what to say, but I actually had not a good week, not because I did not trade, but just because I was not disciplined. If there is one thing that is going to hold me back, and that is still holding me back in this industry, is discipline. And I'm actually learning, and I know that the more I move, the more I'm going to learn. So I had to take some notes, because I literally spoke to myself a lot this morning. And one thing that I said to myself is that trading is a bittersweet pill. It is bitter because it reveals of you it reveals a part of you that you are not ready to see, and it is sweet because you make money, right? Did I make money this week? Yes, I did. Did I lose money this week? Yes, I did. Now, when I talk about making money, I made money on my personal account. I blew my personal account 2 times, and it's crazy. Though I am not here to talk more about my personal account, I'm here to talk about my prop firm. So let's talk about the prop firm. Now, the moment you go against your rules, you will pay. Each time I have gone against my rules, I paid. Each time I went against my rules, I paid. How did I pay this week? For example, this week, I took trades that were not mine. I was so lazy not that I was lazy to trade, I was so busy, and my notification on Telegram are on, and only for that reason I took people's setup and they went against me like crazy. Now, there was this setup on gold I was looking out for, and I entered the trade on gold, but I forgot to either put stop loss or TP. What happened? The market went against me and I had a huge loss. In fact, this is a screenshot of how my trading balance or my trading week has been, and it's from red to red. Now let's talk about Monday. Monday I traded BTC, and I don't know what happened. In fact, you saw in the clip
that I posted before this one, and I really felt so bad. I'm not going to lie, Monday was one of those toughest weeks for me, and I didn't feel bad because I missed that trade. I felt bad because this was a good trade that if I had taken, I would be out of drawdown and I will be looking out for profit this week. But if you can see, currently I am down $1,080 on, that means I'm on a drawdown of $1,080, and that is a lot. But it's okay, we are going to get it back. We are going to, my personal goal for this month is to get out of drawdown and pass phase one of my account, which is possible because when I am doing the math, it is very possible for me to do that. I just need to hold myself accountable and stay disciplined. If there is one thing that I'm so grateful for, is that now I know what I am looking out for in the market, and I know that it is very possible for me to reach my goal this year. It is very possible. Yes, I have like 3 months 2 weeks left, and that is a huge amount. Though I am not so focused on the figure part anymore, I am more focused on building discipline and getting out of drawdown of from my account, and also journaling. I didn't journal normally this week. Let me say on Thursday and Wednesday I didn't journal because those 2 trades that I took were not my trade. Monday I had a winning trade, Tuesday I had a winning trade, Thursday and Friday, Wednesday and Thursday, however, those were not my trade, and they hit stop loss, both of them, and they cost me a lot, a whole lot. And yeah, now let's go to the mistakes that I made this week. Number one is I took someone else's setup without verification, because if there is one thing that I've told myself is that I can take someone's setup, but that is if I have verified it from my own analysis. If they are like align, I am definitely going to take it, but the moment they don't align, I am not going to take it, right? The second mistake that I made is that I took so many trades this week. I am reading from my journal. I already like went through the market today and saw everything that I did wrong. I took too many trades. And the third one is that I traded the news. Normally from my rules is that I don't trade news. No matter what happened, I do not trade news. Number 4 is that I entered a trade without setting stop loss or TP. That cost me a whole lot. Now, next thing is that I did not journal properly. As I said earlier, on Wednesday and Thursday I did not journal, so definitely that was a loss for me, and that cost me a lot. Now, moving forward this week, I hold myself so high to the fact that I am going to stay consistent. Not really consistent, but I want to be disciplined so bad. I want to see what discipline is going to do to me this week, and I'm going to journal, or I'm going to vlog every trade that I take, the entry, the exit, every single thing, like everything. So that is basically what or how my week went. It was not a bad week because I didn't see setups. It was a bad week because I was not disciplined, and the major lesson that I'm getting out of this is that discipline is holding me back so bad, not the strategy. My strategy is top notch. It's so beautiful. I know what I am looking out for. I know what to see, and I see that in the market over and over again. I saw that this week so many times. Like the 2 trades that I took is because I saw what I had to see in the market. But at the end of the day, my week did not end so well, and yeah. So definitely that is it for this week, and I hope we are going to have an amazing week next week, and I am looking out for making sure that I don't go against my rules this week. So that is it for you guys, and I'm definitely going to see you in another video. Bye.